discuss the next concept related to how to add, how to replace, and how to remove. Okay. Now, first, here I'm going to write the data. What are the data I'm having? My S. This is the S 15, 19, 20, 23, 24, 37, 42, and 46. Whereas A, B, C, D, E, F, G is the names, and numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me write the only positive numbers instead of negative numbers. Okay, but answer will remain same as we know. Now, uh, first I want to replace 24. If I want to replace 24, what I have to do? In the number array also or in the list of it, we have discussed. First, we have to extract. And right side, we have to write the new value. How to extract 24? How to extract S dot I log of 3. That is one way, or S dot log of D. These are the two ways. So either you are going to extract 24 this way or this way, and right side you are going to write the new value. For example, new value is 25. So S dot I log of 3 is equal to 25, or S dot log of D is equal to also 25. So here I'm going to write S dot log of 3 is equal to 25. Some number 25. Now I'm going to get here, instead of 24, it is getting replaced with the 25. Or you can write with the D is equal to 25. Anything is fine. Either this one or this one. Both will give the same answer. That is, that value will be replaced with the 25. Now next, if you want to replace the single value, you have completed like this. Where you want to replace the multiple values. Okay, how to replace the multiple values with now let us discuss the multiple values. Next concept. Okay, now I want to replace this is already with 25 is available right now because we are already replaced. So I'm just replacing this one to 25 here. Now this is our data. Now in our data, what are the data we are having? I want to replace 19, 23, 46. These are the three values I want to replace. All these three values should be replaced with the 50 only, with a single value. Now what I have to do? First I have to extract these three values. Tell me guys whether pattern is available or no pattern? No pattern. Then what is output? By using the ilog I will go. Okay, by using the ilog, then what I have to write? List of 1, 2, 6. Right side what I have to write? I want to replace all of them with 50 only. So what right side what I have to write?
50.
Simple 50 only. Right? Only 50. If you write only 50, it will be replaced with the 50. Okay, 1 to 6 is equal to 50. So just I'm going to write here 1 comma 2 comma 6 is equal to 50 because I want to replace with a single value 50. So these three of them are replaced with the 50. So this one was replaced, this was replaced, this was replaced with 50 like this. Right? Now, next. I want to replace the from these four values. These four values has to be replaced with the 60. Now, S dot I log of what is the starting index number? 2. Should I use the list? No need. So whenever you are using slicing, list is not required. So it is 2 to 6. So 2 to 6 means it will extract 2 to 5 and you are going to replace with the 60. So the same thing we are going to write here. S dot I log of 2 colon 6. When you are having the pattern, we'll go with the pattern instead of writing the list of numbers. Okay, and I'm going to print my yes. And from here to here, all the values are replaced with the 60. Is the point is clear? 60, 60, 60, and 60. Done. Next. Now I want to replace the 50, this 60, and this one. These are the three values. And I want to replace with 40 and 90, 95. These are the values it has to be replaced. This one has to be replaced with 40, this one has to be replaced with 90, and this one has to be replaced with the 95. I want this. Now what is the answer? First, s dot I log of list of 1, 4, 5. And right side, list of 40, comma 90, comma 95. Why we have to right side also list? Because multiple values. Only thing is, remember only one time, multiple values are single values. Multiple means blindly list. Blindly it is list. And we are going to replace like this s dot I log of, and you are going to write the I log of list of 1 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, list of 1 comma 4 comma 5 is equal to 40 comma 90 comma 95. Just I'm writing as per my requirement. Okay, this will be replaced with 40, this is 90, and this is 95. If pattern is available, we'll go with the pattern. In the same way, name is available, we'll go with the name wise. Same answer. Is the point is clear? And Amit is saying, sir, using the name s dot log of BEF is equal to 40, 90, 95. Exactly correct. That is by using the log. This is by using the I log. Done? Everyone is clear for replacing. So if you understand the extraction, replacing is dead easy. Obviously, right side you are going to write the new values. Both of them are same. Now let's see the how to add the single value. Let's see how to add the single value into the series. Okay, to add the single value into the series, sir, we can give, we are going to write by using the name only. We have to write through name. S dot log of H or S dot log of H is equal to 80. Something I'm going to write like this. Now already this is replaced with 40. This one was replaced with 90 and 95, right? This is 90 and this is 95. Now I want to add the H. So here a new one H will be added and the value 80 will be added here. When you are trying to add, because that index is not available. So for example, instead of H, if I use A to G, any one of them, if I write here A letter, what happens? It will replace. Existing one, it will replace. New one, it will add. The same concept of dictionary. If you remember in the dictionary also, same logic will be applied. One item for the key. Okay, what are the key is there? Assume this is a dictionary, DI. In the dictionary, if you write A is equal to 90, since it is already available, it will replace. If it is not available, it will add. Same logic. Same code will execute for the replace, same code is executed for the adding also. So here also same logic in the same way. Sir, can't I add by using the s dot I log of 7 is equal to 80? No, index numbers not in your hand. Only names are in your hand. Index numbers you can give. Okay, new numbers assigning is not in your hand. Name is in your hand, you can assign. Existing name if you write, it will replace. New name if you write, it will add. Is the point is clear? Now, so we cannot go with the index number wise because number is not in our hand. It is going to add automatically. So like this, you are going to add the index of H. I'm going to take index of H is equal to 80. And the new one will be added in the bottom. So can't I take the same alphabet? If you take same alphabet, it will consider as replace. So for that reason only, we are going to keep new names. The names are, for example, A, B, C, D is there. After you only have to be used. For example, GH is there. After GH, what is the next alphabet? I, J. Should I use that one only? No need. Choice is yours. You can write new, what are the name you are interested. I'll write SRK. That is the name. Name na. That is not alphabet. That is name. Name is your choice. No restriction on the name. Same name is there, new name is there. That is the only point. Same name is replace, new name is add. That's it. It is not compulsory you have to use A, B, C, D letters only. Choice is yours. SRK. I'm going to write SRK is equal to 90. Next, S dot log of. Okay, next name is Pawan is equal to 100. Now it will add the SRK and Pawan. If already available, it will replace. If it is not available, it will add. So in the bottom, it has SRK in 80, Pawan as 90. Sir, you have written Pawan here, okay, done. Here you have written the word SRK and you added 90. You added Pawan 100 at a time. How to add the multiple things at a time is you have to write each of them in the separate line. At a time in the single cell you can write. Okay. No, sir, in the single line I want, sir. In the single line also you can write the same code as it is you can write in the single line also. How you can write in the single line is I'm keeping in the this one. Okay. Comma Pawan is equal to 90 comma 100. Do you remember the multi-variable assignment concept? The same logic. This A will be assigned to 90. This will be assigned to 100. So this value will be assigned to 90. This value will be assigned to 100. What is variable assignment means? A comma B is equal to 10 comma 20. A is 10, B is 20. Simple. Literally, you have to write both the things. If you want a single line, you can write the single line like this. No, sir, two lines also okay means two lines. But to add the value, you are going to write by using the s.log. Okay, and you can print the data. Next, after printing this, okay, to add the multiple values in this way. Okay, sir, you have written the Pawan and everything like this. Fine. Now the question is how to extract. Extract also same way. S.ilog of number 6, 7, 8, 9. S.ilog of 9 is 100 or S.log of Pawan. Next, sir, for example, here along with the S, I'm going to add one more S.log of name. Name is 0. What is that? Name is 0 is equal to 110. That is one more. Now name is 0. Okay. Name is 0, 110. Name. Number is 10. Okay. So now if I ask S.log of 0, it will give 110 or it will give this one. You ask name, you ask number, you ask name. Name of 0. What is name of 0? In the name 0, what is there? 110 is there. So it will give 110. If you ask S.ilog of 0, in the number it will observe 0. In the number 0, what is there? 15. So it will give the output as 15. Right? Now, said 0 is int 0 na string 0 na. Here what is there? Int 0 na string 0 na. What you have assigned? Int 0. So you have to call it the int 0. Sir, if I give string 0, what happens? It will throw the key error. That particular key name is not there. That index name, that index error. Okay, so it is going to give that name as key error. That particular key, whatever you are asking, is not available. Sir, here index names we have assigned. For example, assume that index was not assigned by us. It is already available. Then how to check the index names? S.index. S.index will give the index names. If you want to convert this one to lister, what is to-list will do? Convert the array to list. So these are the names. In the names, 0 is in the int type or string type? It is the int type. So what you have to use here? Int only you have to use. If it is string type, you have to use the string type. Sir, for example, let us add that one also. S.log of string 0. String 0. String 0 is equal to 120 and print yes. Now this is also 0, this is also 0. But if you see index names, this is normal 0, this is string 0. Now if you ask S.log of, log means only name. In the name 0 is available? Yes, 0 is available. What is 0? That is int 0, what is the value? 110. So S.log of string 0. What is the value inside the string 0? 120. So it is going to give the according to the output. So whatever you are writing, according to that, it will give the output. Got it. Okay? Like this. String 0, int 0. Is the point is clear? Everyone understood the logic, guys? Right? So you can add the single value in this way. You can add the multiple values like this, one after one after one. Separately, you are going to write in each line. At a time, you can write all of them. But same logic. No, sir, I want in a single line, miss. Then write the comma, comma, comma. Right side also comma, comma, comma. Okay. One is A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. No, sir, I want in a single line, miss. A comma B is equal to 10 comma 20. This is the only option. No, sir, I'll write like this, miss. Go with this. Choice is yours. Okay. This one will be converted like this. Same way, these four also will be converted in the similar way. Right? Now, next. Now I want to delete. Adding is clear, right? Now I want to delete. The last one is deleting. Replacing is completed, adding is completed. Now finally removing. The last one is removing. Okay. So whenever the index names are predefined before only 90, not 90, 100 out of 100% predefined will not be there. By default, only 0, 1, 2, 3 will be there. By default, what? Only 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sir, for example, if I load the data which is already available, this data is created by us or which is already available? Which is created by us. We only created. So we know what values are there, what names are there, we know. For example, in the company, we are going to load the 1,000 records or 10,000 records or 1 million records or something. When we load the data, then in that case, what happens, sir? In that case, by default, it will take the 0 to what the last number is there. That one only names. By default, names and numbers are both are same. Okay, by default, both are same. Next. Okay. Coming to next one. I want to, okay. So now here, what are the values are there? These are the values. Along with this, I'm also having the 0, string 0 with index number 11, 120. So these are the values which I have in my yes variable. Now I'm going to drop a single one. How to drop a single one means s dot drop. In the array we are going to use what? In the array we are using a dot np dot delete. In the numpy we are using the function called as np dot delete, and we are going to write the array, and then we are going to write the index numbers. Index numbers. This is array concept. But in the series, we are writing the series dot drop, and directly we are going to write index names. We have to write index names. That is nothing but equal to index. You can write single index or multiple index, but names. In the array, we have to write the numbers. In the series, we have to write the names. Sir, can't we drop based on the number wise? No. You are going to drop based on the name wise. Okay, you are going to use the name wise. Is the point is clear? Amol, no, we cannot use in that way. That is not possible. It will throw the error. Okay, now these are the values. Next, do we need to use index in the drop? Yes, compulsory we have to use the word called as index. Index is equal to, and you have to write the index names. That is the syntax. S dot drop is the function within the series. Series name. What are the series name is there? Here example I have taken S. What are the alphabet you have considered, or what are the name of the variable you have considered? Dot drop. Index is equal to, you have to provide the list of index name or names. Name or names, and then you have to write that. Then it is going to drop that particular one. Okay, is that clear? Now, so here I'm going to drop the D. Drop the D means D will not be available. After that, after C, again E only. Okay, C, and next one is E. Sir, when you have dropped, what about the index numbers, sir? Automatically the index numbers will be readjusted. When the value is not there, again freshly the index numbers will be added. A new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. According to that, based on the data, the index numbers will be adjusted. What about the index names? Index names will not be adjusted. Index names is your hand. You are interested to add, you can remove whatever you want. Index numbers automatically. Now here I want to drop the multiple values. To drop the multiple values, I'm going to drop the, for example, EF. Okay, and I want to drop G. Okay, I want to drop the G. And next, I want to drop H. And I'm dropping SRK. And I'm also dropping the power. These are the values which I'm dropping. Okay, so E, F, G, H, S, R, K and power. So E, F, G, H, S, R, K and power, from here to here, everything will be dropped. Is the point is clear, everyone? So what are the index names you want to drop? You are going to write the list of index names and those will be dropped. If you don't assign, it will still drop. If S is not available, name error. If S is not for example, S is not only name, S dot drop you are asking, S only not available first, name error. Drop, S data type is not having the drop option. For example, S is equal to set of 1, 2, 3 and you are using S dot drop. It will throw the error that attribute error. Set is not having the drop function. If the S is, first S should be available, second S should be the series. If both of them are available only, it is going to have series dot drop function. Within the Panda series, the drop function is available. Okay, otherwise it will throw the error. What error? Attribute error. Where if you write S is equal to 1, 2, 3 and if you ask S dot drop, attribute error. Drop is not there. Discard is there, remove is there per set. Okay. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Now you are having the total 5 values. What are the 5 values? Means these are the 5 values. 0 with 110, string 0 with 120. So these are the total 5 values. Right? Now these 5 values, what are the operations? The last one is operations. So in the 1D array also we have discussed in the same order. First creation part, later we have discussed extraction part, followed by modification part, and finally we have discussed the operations part. Same logic, same order. Okay, extra things are added is name. Their only number is there, here name has came. That is the reason extra 1 day was taken for us to discuss all these things. Okay, next. Now coming to your S value and or you can take separately S1 and S2. I have taken here separately S1 and S2. Let's keep this one side. S1 and S2. S1 plus S2. What is S1 plus S2 means? For every value of S1, every value of S2 will be added. Condition is both the 1D series shape should be the same. What is the shape of this one? 3 comma. What is the shape of this one? 4 comma. It is now here basically for arrays, you require the both of them same way. But when it comes to the series, 10 plus 40, 20 plus 50, 30 plus 60, and here the last one is not available in none of them. Here second one is available. Simply it is saying that last one none. Sir, second one is available? No, sir. First one is not available? No, sir. One of them is available and second one is not available. So it is giving simply not available. Either in one of them that is not available. NaN means not available. None. Null value. Okay, null value. Instead of that, if both the series are same and everything will be perfect. When you are trying to add one of the value in one of the series and second one the shape is not the same, then you are going to get none. Okay, sir, why we are getting the none series is, now let us see the difference between the yesterday I told you almost both of them are same except row wise and column wise. Let us see now difference. Okay, now let us observe the differences clearly. Yes, automatically. One of the null is not null is not available. Whenever there is a null, automatically it will convert as the float, because the reason is here the value can be anything. There is a possibility of anything. It can be either int or it can be a float value. Okay. It can be whenever there is a null, remember, automatically for numbers, you are going to get the float value. Because null is there means it can be either of. Okay. So that is the reason. Sir, okay, sir, fine. But whether this float value is compulsory, data type is compulsory means you can simply ignore. There will be no use of this data type right now. Okay, where it will be useful, and where it will be understand, and all these things we are going to understand in the next few minutes. Once we shift from series to data frame. Okay, here, what is the difference between the 1D array versus 1D series? First common point. What is the common point in both of them is 1D, 1D. Second common point in both of them is shape. How the shape it will show 3 comma. Here also it will show the 3 comma. Both the shapes will be represented. 1D will be always represented in the same way. And if you ask array dot shape, it will give the output array dot endim. If you ask 1, it will give series dot endim. If you ask, this one also will give the 1. This is common in both of them. Common part. Okay, series dot shape or series dot endim, everything is same. Now this is 1D, this is also 1D. As I've told you, number of dimensions is 1, so automatically 1D only. Done. Now, difference is, one of the first differences, here the values are stored 15, 24 and 30. 3 values are stored in the row wise, 15, 24, 30, column wise. This is the first difference, as we have discussed already in the previous class. Okay, in the differences, this is the first one. Second difference is there. What is the second difference means? Here, every value should be 0D only. It will not accept 1D inside that. So every value should be 0D only. But here, it will accept even the 1D array also as part of series. Means a list of 1, 4 also can be there. For example, see here. L is equal to 15, 24 and 30. When I'm asking this one to convert as a np.array of L. When I'm converting this one to array and print A, it is printing with no problem. It is printing. At the same time, series also. S is equal to pd dot series of L and print S. If you write print S, it is going to give the series. So this is the array and this is the series. For this data, no problem. Now, let us go with the second one. Example number 2. In this example number 2, here I am going to take instead of 30, 1, 4. Okay, 1, 4 is a list. List-wise, not a problem. This is accepted. List-wise, not a problem. Okay. When this list was converted to array, here is the error. And you are going to get the error in this line. It will throw the error. That I cannot convert. This line is error. Now let me ignore this line. This is error now. Let us keep this one side. Now let us ask to convert to series. But series will be converted. No problem with the series. Array will not be accepted, but series will accept. Series will accept any data type. For example, if you are asking the tuple of 1, 6, tuple, that one also accepted. If you are giving next one is set of 1, 9 or 2, 6 or 2, 3, anything, set also accepted. So if I give the dictionary, sir, yes. In a list, if a dictionary is already available, A colon B or A colon 20, this is also accepted. Every data type is accepted in the series. But 1D array will accept only 0Ds. 0Ds means into float, string and boolean. 1D array will accept only those. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, what is the shape? Shape is nothing but total how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So simply it will give the s dot shape if you ask. It will give the 6 comma. If you ask s dot ending, it will say that it is 1. If you ask the length of s, total number of values are 6. Shape wise, it is represented like this. Values only one means length. And if you ask what is the type of S? Type of S means it is Panda series. For NumPy, it will give the np dot n dimensional array. ND array. The output type of array is ND array. Whereas this one is clearly saying that it is a series type. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Now, so here that is a major difference between this one. Okay. Next, coming to operations. When it comes to the operations, just if you open your 1D notes, in the 1D notes, what are the things we have discussed? Operations means first we have discussed how to compare each value by using the comparison. That is, S greater than 20. First S1. Here I am going to take the S1. First, let me take the S1. What is S1? This is the S1, guys. S1 is 10, 20, 30, 0, 1, 2. This is S1. Okay, and S2. What are the S2 is there? 40, 50, 60, and 70. Right? Now, here I am going to take the S1 greater than or equal to 20. Greater than or equal to 20. What is the meaning of this? For every value, whether it is greater than 20. The first one, true or false? False. Second one, true. Third one is true. Same as 1D array. Same logic of 1D array will be applied. Next, if you are extracting the data, then wherever it is true, it will extract only that data here. Same logic. Wherever it is greater than or equal to 20. For example, if you are including 20 means wherever the values are satisfied. Same logic will be applied. Now, S1 is equal to S2. Now, for S1 is equal to S2 means for every value of S1, whether every value of S2 is same or not. First value is false. Second one is here it is showing that both are having in terms of different shapes. So now I'm trying to bring this one into the same shape. Now see, pause. Okay, S1 is less than S2. Less than S2 means for every value of S1 means this one. 1 is less than 40, that is 10 is less than 40, 20 is less than 50, 30 is less than 60. And it is going to give the outputs like true. Same thing. Could you open your 1D notes? In the 1D notes, what are the things you have applied in the operations? Same operations, same thing. Sir, generally, forget about the possibility. General you tell us, sir. In general you tell. Forget about the possibility. In general you tell. In general, 1D series or 1D array, both of them will consist of only 0 Ds. We will never use this type of data only. As an example, I have told you. But in the reality, this type of data volume will not be existed. Okay, data volume will not be existed. Because when we are going to get the data, here age column is there. Age means 24, 29, 30, something in the values will be there. If wrong data is there also, maximum we are going to get question mark or dot. Something like this. Or some people variety write SRK. Their age is SRK. Something like this. Either we'll get the string value, but we'll never get the list of values or tuple of values. Wrong data also will be in the string format. Okay, we'll never get the list. Sir, this possibility is there. No, sir, possibility is there, but in the reality, this will not happen. It will support. For example, I am discussing with you because there is a possibility I am discussing. But if you come to the reality, first, in the reality, the data you are not going to create. The data will be already available. You are going to load that data and you are going to use that data. First step only, you are not going to create that one. In the reality, you are not going to create. Sir, you are only saying, nah, we are not going to create. creating, we are not going to do. Directly we'll load the data. Then why we are not loading the data? Why we are creating all these examples? Miss, the reason is very simple. If I want to show you how to work with the 100 records or 200 records, first I have to show you how to work with the 3 records. Why? Because, for example, if I have loaded here, assume 1 million records I have loaded here. Assume 1 million records I have loaded. 1 million means 10 lakh records. Real-time data in the companies, what are the data is that in that way I have loaded 1 million. Now, if I simply say that compare the values, wherever the value is greater than 20 means, should I explain 1 million records one by one, true, false, true, like this, should I say? Then how you can understand all these values? Now, with this example, we can see every value. So, okay, overall it is working like this. So when we take the small examples will help us to understand the concept easily. This is learner's choice. Or once we learn the data, now we want to work, then we have to increase the size of the data. Starting only when you take with the large data, this is the real-time application, directly we'll do with the 1 million records in the companies. I want to work like this only, miss. Subject starting only will be complex and never will understand the concepts. And finally, we have to blindly by heart or will ignore. Two things will happen. Complex examples will make the subject complex. Simple examples will make the subject simple. First, I didn't tell that, sir, but simple examples will not be helpful in the company, miss. I didn't tell that to stop here. To start here, I told you. Starting point only I have discussed with you, not ending point. Ending point, you can go up to 10 million records also. Starting point, I am saying. I'm not saying ending point. If this is the end point, miss, mistake. You have to increase the dosage. For example, next data set, whatever you are trying, should be 100 records data. After that, you have to take 1000 records for your practice. Then you go with the 10 million records. Answer will remain same only. Your observations and all these things will take time. Code is not going to change. Sir, for 100 records, for example, assume this is only data. Okay, S1. Extract the values which are greater than 20, greater than or equal to 20. How to write? Wherever the values are greater than 20 means greater than or equal to 20, extracting S1. Sir, for example, here 1 million records are there, sir. Same code, sir. Code is not going to change. Then what will change? Here, first, how many values you will get the output? 20 and 30. You'll write like this. For 1 million records, what you will write in the notes? Here you will write the code along with the output also you will write. What is the output? 20 and 30 is the output. These are the two values which satisfy the requirement. For 1 million records, same code only. Code is not going to change for 1 million records. Now, what is the output? Whether you write all the 1 million records in that, how many values will satisfy? Manually, can you write that one? This is learners. Finally, concept is same. What is the concept is? If you want to extract from series, inside that you have to write the condition. First, we'll write in our notes syntax and what is the meaning of that. And from that, this is the code and this is the output. Sir, to write like that, that much of time is not there, sir. In the class will not be there, sir. After the class one, we'll write all these things. In the class, we'll write whatever the trainer is explained to us. Running notes we'll write. After running notes, fair notes is there. After that, lab is there. After the class, two things are there, separately. Okay, we have to write elaborately whatever we have understood. Okay, finally remember, what are the notes you are having in your hand? Your notes after 3 months, not now. Now you'll understand your notes. After 3 months, if you open the same page, whether you are understanding or not, that is more important. At that time, if your notes, you are all not understanding what purpose I have written, throw that notes into the dustbin. There will be no use. You are writing the notes only for your revision purpose. What is the purpose of writing the notes? Okay, temporary revision or permanent revision? I mean, one-time revision or multiple times revision? One-time revision means, then after revision was completed, you have to take that papers, right? Multiple times revision only, that is the reason we'll keep that notes, and after that notes was completed also, we'll store that notebook and we'll use one more time in the future. Okay. So examples, like as I've told you now, again I'm saying is this type of example in the reality will not get in the series. In the series, automatically the entire 1D array consists of values with respect to 0D only. Inside that, every value will be, if wrong data is there also, instead of int, string will be there. Instead of string, int will be there or float will be there. Between the 0Ds only, the data will be exchanged. Okay. Is the point clear, guys? Everyone? Next, coming to the series. This is the series. Now, for example, 10, 20, 30 is there. In the last class, what are the arithmetic operations we have done? Array plus 10. What is array plus 10? For every value, 10 will be added. So, similarly, S1 plus 10. For every value, 10 will be added. In the array A into 10, for every value, 10 will be multiplied. In the series also, every value, 10 will be multiplied. Same logic. A1 plus A2. What is A1 plus A2? That is, in the first array, what are the values are there? Every value of array 1 will be added with the array of second array, A2. Same way, S1 plus S2. Every value of S1 will be added with the array of S2. Is the point is clear? Same logic. Not even minute difference. Everyone is clear? Every example, whatever you have practiced in the array, you can open that notes and you can try here. If you are interested, okay, for example, just to open one or two examples so that you will get a complete clarity so that how you can try with other values. I'll show one or two so that remaining things you can try. Okay, next, A minus B, A into B, C is less than or equal to A, C is less than or equal to A means here in this example, what is C? That is S1 is less than or equal to S2. That is every value of S1 will be compared with the every value of S2. Okay. So this is S1 and this is S2. First execute these two. Sorry, less than or equal to, right? Done. So every value is less than of 1 is less than 2. Equal to, double equal to, not symbol and equal to. Not equal to means this one. Right? Next, what are the things we have discussed in the 1D array? Just you can cross check. Everything you can cross check, same as this. Sir, np dot square root or math, what are the max is there na? Then how we are going to apply this one? Then how we are going to apply this one means here np dot square root or s dot square root is not there. Simply we are going to apply the same logic of np dot square root. See here, I'm writing np dot square root sqrt. Inside that, I'm providing the yes, that is series. When I provide the inside the series, it is throwing the error that these are the values. Now, what I'm going to do is because sqrt function, what are the function is there? This is going to take the arguments which is non-negative values and got to only one value, single value. Here, are you having a trouble or a directly single alphabet? When you are having here alphabet, na, that is going to have the so x. What is the x type? It is going to give what is x here? Array type. So you have to provide the input as array. Now, how to convert the series? This is the series basically. How to convert the series to list means dot to list. A series to list will be converted. A series will be converted as a list. Similarly, how to convert a series to array? To array. To array will give the to underscore array. To array spelling mistake. 1 minute. In the array, A letter I have not written. Array. 1 minute. Series has no attribute to array. Next, if 2 numpy, sorry, 2 array is not there, 2 numpy. 2 numpy is also not there. 2 underscore numpy. Okay, so a series will be converted to list by using to list. A series will be converted to a 1D array by using the 2 numpy, 2 underscore numpy. And whatever it has converted to underscore numpy, this one you can provide as the input here in the square root. Then it is going to provide the square root of values of each of them. Okay, if you are interested with the square roots. So in order to convert a series to list, to convert a series to list, this is the one, series to list, and series to array. Already we have discussed array to series. Array to series is nothing but pd dot series. Inside that you have to write the array. Series to 1D array. Okay. Done, guys. So this is with the series. Now let us go with the next one is called as data frame. The next concept is data frame. Okay. Now this is 1D array, guys, and this is 1D series. Just give me a minute. Done. So if you give me a minute, I will upload the notes right now. First, what are the 1D series and 1D array was completed. That will move on to the 2D. 2D is the reality. In the reality of in the real-time data sets, we are going to get the 2D data sets. Okay. So just if you give me a minute, I'll upload the notes of both 1D and 1D array and 1D series. In meanwhile, if you are having any questions, please type all your questions. Yeah, online students, just wait for 2 minutes. Just you can ask what are the questions you are having. In meanwhile, I'm uploading the notes. Yeah, both NumPy and Pandas 1D series both will be uploaded in the PDF format. As you know, the data always will upload in the PDF only. In the same way, I'm uploading. Yeah, please cross check once it was uploaded. Right now, I have uploaded directly as IPNP file. Okay, but later I'm going to give those things in the PDF format and which is non-editable or non-downloadable. Okay, temporarily I have loaded for you the Python notebooks, but generally you know that I will not upload the Python Jupyter notebooks. So again and again, I'm not going to say this. Multiple times I have told you in the day one onwards, and you will receive the data in the PDF format. The what are the Python codes are there, and it is non-editable and non-downloadable. That is the reason you are getting the lifetime access. Okay, but this time I have uploaded for you the Jupyter notebooks. Jupyter notebooks you cannot open in the mobile phone. Data will be available. Just you can cross check in your mobile phone whether it is available or not only. But that files, if you click, it will not be opened in the mobile phone. Mobile phone will not support for the IPv4 files. Okay, after the class, you have to download that one. I have given the download option. You can directly download them and you can open in your Jupyter notebook. Okay, is that clear, guys? Now, so coming to next one. What are the next topic is it? Yeah, we have discussed, right? Sorting we have discussed. Sorting already I have completed, right? np dot sort and everything. Done? Now, so first point, it was uploaded in the folder name is called as Python for AI and ML. The folder name is Python for AI and ML. And second, 1 minute. Okay. So now, what are the Python for AI and ML? This is the folder where you are having the 1D array and 1D series. Now, what are the 1D we have discussed? This is coming to 1D, whether it is array or whether it is 1D series. 1D is only for the okay. Next, coming to this. So Python for AI and ML, where you are having the for AI related 1D array or 1D series. 1D array and 1D series only is used in the AI. 2D is not only used in the AI. Now, what are the 2D we are going to discuss? 2D is called as table data, and table data is majorly applicable for the ML. Okay, so what are the here? If you understand, we are having the different types of data. In that, the first one is called as structured data. Structured data means which is in the tabular format. The data which is in the tabular format is called as 2D array or 2D data frame. Both are same as it is. Okay. Now directly we are going to learn the 2D data frame only. No need to learn separately 2D array. Okay, directly we'll enter into the 2D data frame because 2D array we are not going to use. 2D means only by default data frame in the reality also. Okay. Second, we are having the unstructured data. In the unstructured data, the first one is images and videos. These both comes under one category. And second one is audios and text. Okay. So this complete unstructured data will be done only with the AI. There is no other option. ML option is not applicable for this. Now, whatever the arrays we have discussed, okay, 1D array and 1D series and everything, 1D array and everything are used in the images, and 1D series is used in the text. In the text series, we are going to use the 1D series. And now coming to the Gen AI, what are the main our part is Gen AI is there. In the Gen AI is part of AI only, basically. In the AI, Gen AI. In the Gen AI, what are the LLM models are there? What is LLM? If don't know, don't ask now. Something is there. In this also, we are going to use only 1D series. Only 1D series. That too, the vector values are 1 to 0 0.4, 0 0.9, 1.2, something will be there like this. This we call it as, in the max, we call it as vector. Okay. In the pandas, we call it as series. Okay. In the Gen AI models, we call it as embedded data. Means the data which was converted. Embedded data. Name is same, name is different, but matrix, a column consists of values. A column consists of values. That we call it as in the max vector series embedded data, which is word embedding will be done. You'll see the word called as embedding. Embedding means converting the text into numbers. How the text will be converted into numbers means 1D array only. Every one word will be converted as 1D series. And that data will be passed to the data and to the models. And all these things. So completely AI means will focus only on 1D. In AI, 2D is also not there. Okay, in the Gen AI, agentic AI, we don't require. Now, if our course is exclusively focusing on the Gen AI and without including the AI or anything, directly from here itself we can convert our things into that. But our course is having with ML also, right? So that is the reason we are discussing 2D also. 2D data frame I'm going to discuss with you. And the 2D data frame, once it was completed, then we'll move on to the different types of data and how to clean the data and how to do the modeling and all these things. Right? And here, if you observe our work, once we join in the company, our roles, what are the role name they are going to give to us? In that role, the work will be either with the structured data or with unstructured data. Either we'll apply the ML, AI, Gen AI, or agentic AI. For these four only we are going to work. So our role will be working only with these four. In these four, whatever is required, that we are discussing. So for ML and AI and Gen AI and agentic AI, for all these four of them, whatever is required. So for this AI already completed. Now AI algorithms also we can even start. Now itself we can start the AI algorithms and how to do the data cleaning and everything. But since our course is having the ML also, first let me complete the 2D data frame. Once the 2D data frame was completed, on weekends we'll go with the ML On weekdays, we'll go with the AI. So that both of them will be done simultaneously. Structured data on the weekends, unstructured data on the weekdays. Right? Now, so what are the ML and ML related classes will be on the both Saturdays and Sundays. Offline students and online students, for both of you, Saturday and Sunday, you can come down for Saturday class morning. Okay, Saturday morning we'll have the ML. You can come down to Naresh IT. Classroom is there. At the same time, online is there. Online students attend online. Offline students attend offline. And Sunday also we'll have. Sunday also you can come to Naresh IT. Okay, Sundays and Saturdays both. In 6 weeks, 6 weekends. So every week Saturday we'll have the 3 hours. Sunday also 3 hours. 3 plus 3 how many? 6 hours. 6 hours into 6 weeks how many hours? 36 hours. In 36 hours, not even 6 weeks also required, 5 weeks. In 5 weeks we'll complete 30 hours. We are going to discuss because by before only we'll complete the data cleaning. In this weekend we'll complete the data cleaning. So next 2 days we'll focus on the how to work with the data frames. After working with the data frames for 2 days, next 2 days we'll focus on the data cleaning part. Once the data cleaning of structured data is completed, purely ML will be focused here, exclusively ML. ML with Python only generally will be completing 30 hours. Now without Python only we are going to discuss 30 hours. 5 weekends we'll have this one. If you take only without Sundays, if you go with the Saturdays only, then 10 weekends we require. 10 Saturdays we require. If you go with the Sunday plus Saturday, both of them, then we can complete it the 5 weekends. Is the point is clear? This is first point. Coming to the second, I will tell you the timings and we'll share the link for you. Online students, online link. Offline students, offline link. Who are paid for the videos, you'll get the videos. Who has not paid for the videos, you'll not get the videos. Who has paid for the videos, commonly you'll get the videos. Right? Everything is common only. Right? Is the point is clear, guys? And second, we are having what are the ML classes is optional. This is purely optional. It is not compulsory. For example, for your course, AI course, generally ML is not required. If you want to become pure Gen AI developer or agentic AI, I don't want to work on in ML, this is optional. Just in the some of the companies, they will ask the ML. So since some of the companies are asking the ML, so we are learning the ML also. But it is purely optional. It is just additional free course. In the starting demo only I told you, for our course, ML also added free of cost. Okay. And your batch and other 2 batches are there. All the batches will be combined for the ML. At a time, everyone, they are also waiting. From long time, they are waiting. Once your data cleaning was completed, I am waiting for them also to take the ML classes. Now, once everything was completed, everyone will be included in the single batch. Offline students, offline. Online students, online. Recording is as usual and recording will be uploaded in your drive is as usual. I mean, wherever the recording will be uploaded earlier, same way. No difference. It is pure optional. Right? And the timings will be from morning hours, morning 9 to 12. Okay, morning 9 to 12, the timings will be there. 9 to 12 or 9:30 to 12 or 10 to 1. That is our choice. We can decide on Friday also, not a problem. Okay, is that clear now? Next, coming to ML, AI, Gen AI, and agentic AI. For all these 4 of them, development means exactly for developing the models and to use that models, that we call it as development, the program. Okay, what are the project was given from the scratch we start now, that is called as development. For development, whatever is required in this matplotlib or any other libraries or Whoops concept, all these things are not required. What is matplotlib? If some of you know what is matplotlib, if you know, okay, this is called as, which is used for visuals, that is plots. In this entire thing, only plots are not there. Plots concept is not here. Python program is not here. Oops concept, don't mix multiple things in this course. Okay, other things are not there here. Here majorly we are going to focus on the Gen AI concepts, which is called as LLM models. Okay, just this is the major task, our requirement is. Okay, based on data, whatever it has learned, it has to create the new things. That is called as Gen AI, generate. It has to generate the things. Okay, now coming back. So now as per our schedule, what we are going to discuss 2D data frame with basic examples. I mean small size of data which was created manually. This is the first one. Okay, 2D data frame. How many days it will take? Okay, 1 day. That is by tomorrow it will be completed. After that 2D I will take with the original data. I'll show you how to load the data from Excel sheet or CSV, or from database. Generally, we'll have the data and we have to load that data. Now we'll have this one for 1 day. Next, we'll go with the after this one data cleaning. How to do the data cleaning in this means how to identify the wrong data first. From that wrong data, how to clean that. Cleaning means either two things will be done. One is called as replace. Second one is called as remove. In the data cleaning, two things will be there. That is nothing but data modification. Now, what are the data modification code you are using now? S.draw. Yeah, at the same time, for replacing, first we have to extract, and in the right side, we have to write the new values. Same code, as it is. Okay, once you load the original data also, you'll understand that. Okay, so we are going to practice in this order, guys. Just make sure that your previous concepts are very clear for understanding the next concept. Done? Coming to now 2D data frame. And in this class, few members, okay, students, some of the students, they have attended from day one, and they have listened to the demos. In the demo, what I have told and what is this, all these things they have listened. This is some students. Some students, lately they have joined. Joining is not a mistake, but they have not even listened to the demo. Without listening to the demo, directly they will join. Now they don't know what are the things will be included, what is course structure, and what are the things I have told in this demo. Everything they don't know. Without knowing, simply they will type something or something, just which is I'm going to ignore. Now, for some of the students, they don't know what is the course end date also. But the students who attended from the day one, they know total how many weeks is our course. I told in the starting only. So what are the number I have told for you, the number of weeks? Due to my personal reason, what are the leaves I have taken in the last few days back, okay, due to my mother's health issue, that days also will be added. That is additional 1 week, or 10 days or some days I have taken the leave now, automatically it will also be added. Already in the last Saturday I have covered this 2 Saturdays I have taken separately. Still, ignore that. Whatever the subject is required, every letter and everything, whatever is required, everything we are going to discuss without having any kind of skip. And what are the course content I have told you, the number of weeks I have told you, for that additional 1 week will be added. Okay, and everything will be completed, right? And just whoever the some students has not listened to the demo, you don't know course structure or in the course what are the things and number of course days, just I request everyone to go through this one. And at the starting, I told that drive will be there for lifetime access, not downloaded, and I'll not share the Jupyter notebooks. In the starting only, I have told you. Some students who has not listened to the demo, I request them to go through that class, first day's class. Okay, subject wise it is not important, but content wise what we are going to discuss, that one was here. Okay, whoever has not attended, go through that. Whoever has attended, ignore. It is not for you. Done? Now, coming back to the Panda story. And clearly I'm saying guys, regarding my leaves, what are the leaves I have taken? I will extend the course and I will complete each and every topic. If possible, I'll add the topics, advanced topics also I'll add. But surely I'll not decrease the content. I told you earlier also, one more time I'm saying, just due to my reason, that time will be increased. But everything will be covered. Right? Now, coming back, everyone, first, you should know before moving on to the 2D, what are the 2D arrays are there? Before moving on to the 2D, we should know 1D. So here L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, np.array of L. np.array of L means it is going to convert this one as array 1, 2, 3, 4. PD dot series of L. PD dot series of L means 1, 2, 3, 4 in the column wise. This is row wise and this is column wise. Right? Next. Here, now we are going to take the 2Ds. Now 2D means it's a combination of rows and columns. Now what are the 2D array you are having? A 2D array consists of a combination of multiple 1Ds. Now as I told you earlier also 2D array, one more time I am discussing here 2D array. How to create the 2D array? Okay, 2D array creation part is this one. This is the 2D array. And print A. If you print A, it is going to give the 2D. Is the point is clear? It is going to give the 2D like this. So in the 2D, whenever you are having, it should consist of multiple 1Ds. Each 1D is a row. 1D is a row. Okay, first, so here you are having the rows like this. This one, a row like this. So the same data, what are the 2D array you are having? In the same way, we can create the 2D data frame. So once again, 1 minute. So 2D array. Okay, 2D array. 2D array means it's a combination of multiple 1Ds, whether it is 1D or 2, 3, 4, anything. A combination of multiple 1Ds is called as 2D. Individually, it is 1D. A combination of multiple is called as 2D. It can consist of a single row only. For example, only a single row also can be there. A 2 rows can be there. This is also 2D. A 3 rows can be there. Or infinite rows can be there. Starting from 1 row to infinite rows. No restriction. So each row is called as 1D. For example, directly you are having the opening only here, a bracket 10, 20, 30. This is list. This is without comma. If it is represented, it is 1D array. This is a 2D array. 2 brackets are there means 2D array, which consists of 1 row. Okay, this is also a 2D array only. Right? So like this, you are going to have the data. That data can be 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows. Multiple single 1D to multiple 1Ds. A combination of multiple 1Ds is called as 2D. And where each 1D should have the same shape. Then only it can be converted. If one of the shape of 1D is 4 values, and the one is having the 3 values, it says that inhomogeneous. Whatever you are trying, they are not in the same shape. So both should be the same shape. Here 4 values are there. It is a 1D array of 4 comma. Now this is 3 comma. So it will not accept. Now this one, if you convert as this one also 4 comma. So this is 4 comma, this is 4 comma, and it will be converted. Okay. And next, so 2 rows are there means 2D, 3 rows are there means 3D. No, it is multiple 1Ds. So for example, if I am having here, okay, this is one more. 7, 8, 9. This is one more 1D. So now you are having the 3 1Ds, a combination of 3 1Ds. If you are having one more 1D, 10, 11, 12. This is one more 1D. Like that. A combination of multiple 1Ds is called as 2D. So 2 rows is there means 2D, 3 rows are there means 3D, 4 rows are there means 4D. It is not like that. A combination of multiple 1Ds. How many 1Ds are there? 4 1Ds are there. And each 1D consists of how many values? 3 values. So that is the shape. Basically shape is given by 4 comma 3. 4 means 4 rows with 3 columns. Okay, 4 comma 3. For 2D array, number of rows comma number of columns. Next, coming to this list. What are the list is there? the same kind of list which is used to convert for 2D array, that list. For example, you are having the list like this. 1, 2, 3. This is the list. This list will be converted as 1D array or 2D array. 1D array. Why? Because internally it consists of 0 Ds. 0 Ds are there means it can be converted as 1D. When it is having the array, you can have the 1D. Okay, this data can be converted to 1D. Similarly, a list which consists of 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Now this one can be converted as 2D because already 1Ds are there inside that. So this can be converted to 2D. So whichever the list is converting into 2D array, the same list is used for the 2D data frame also. A normal list cannot be converted. Okay, if you try to convert a normal list to a 2D data frame, it will give in a different way. That one also we'll see. Right? So before moving on to the further still, we'll discuss from here in the tomorrow's class. And I request everyone to learn the previous concepts, whatever we have completed, go through that. And from there, we'll continue in the next class. Okay, that is, again, we are going to create, again, we are going to extract, again, we are going to do the same thing. That is extract, modify, and finally operations, same logic. Then we'll load some large data and then we'll apply the concepts. Done? Everyone please go through the previous class. Done, guys. Yeah, already I have shared the notes in the Google Drive. And from here we'll continue in the